So I'm back with another video. I tried recording on my camera, but that didn't happen. The battery died on me. So yeah, back to stage one with the phone. So I have two cameras and I need to charge them. So pretty much the reason I'm making this video is because I'm gonna sit here and talk about what inspires me to create these videos. So um first off, the number one thing that inspires me is the youth. So there's actually one guy that I've been looking into that has developed a nonprofit organization called Young and Established. So I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know anything. I didn't know the guy personally. I don't know him at all. And I'm lucky I came across this, and I'm trying to take action to helping and volunteer, to get a mindful aspect on how to help the youth in his way, because that was my whole dream and inspiration too, is to start a nonprofit organization for the youth, you know, and especially in the local community, where we are born and raised, because that's the number one place that we can relate to and to talk to people, So I like his dreams, his inspiration, his motivation to help the youth that are in the local area, because everybody knows where we're from, we really don't have that much to offer there. So I like what he's doing with their personal development, their ambitions to inspire them to do better, to succeed, and to have these dreams that they can fulfill in the future, So I like what he's doing, and I definitely am trying to partake in this opportunity, to get the fundamentals on what he's doing and how he's helping the community, because that's something that I plan on doing in the future too. So hopefully all things work out with that. But on a side note, I just want to give a shout out to him, because everything that he's doing for the young and established and for the youth and for the community, that's major respect for what he's doing. So back to my main topic though. It's pretty much about the youth and the inspiration, So what inspires me is obviously the youth, giving back to the community through the youth, So what I have to offer, what I can offer to the community for the youth, is pretty much like to inspire them, to motivate them to personally excel in their life in the future, and become strong leaders, to have this personal development in them, and they become like courageous, and they become inspired to inspire others. And so we all come from different shapes, sizes, backgrounds, families, heritage, cultures, all that. And like a big deal about it is because I don't think the youth they get the attention that they need, So uh pretty much the youth lives off of knowledge and wisdom, and they want to be motivated by people. And by people, I mean they want to be motivated by people in their age group, either that or leaders, or somebody that they can have as a mentor and that they can focus on to help them strive for their greatness. And I know growing up, I really didn't have much like of a mentor, but as I got older and I started getting into like different jobs and focuses and stuff like that, I've realized that like mentors are what motivated me, So I've had supervisors, I've had mentors, I've mentored a couple people here and there. But then I started getting into like the youth sports and mentoring the youth and everything else like that. And I started realizing, because a lot of them come up to you and look up to you, and I was like, all right, cool. So, that inspired me. So I want the youth to know, like, whatever motivates you and inspires you, don't quit and don't stop, So you have these dreams, you have these ambitions to succeed and to excel in what you enjoy, So whatever you take enjoyment in, fulfill that moments and fulfill those hobbies that you have, and put those like to higher expectations, set bigger dreams, bigger goals for yourself. Also, if you have somebody that you look up to, reach out to them. It doesn't, like, whether they're rich, famous, poor, broke, out in the streets or anything like that. If they motivate you, let them know. Because they'll probably reach out to you in a way, give you words of advice, and then speak up with you, and also probably find ways to take action into helping you have this personal development. So a lot of people my age, I'm just 23 going on 24, So a lot of people my age, we need to take into consideration about the youth and the local community and how we can help also them succeed and excel as an individual. So I don't think people have their eyes opened as to how much they can affect the youth. So with the youth, they're always growing. They're constantly growing. Everybody grows, but at a young age, they're growing and they're trying to excel in everything that they do. So you can't take for granted with your life. Like, you got to set priorities, yes, but like, if you have kids, if you have cousins, nieces, nephews, if you have people in the community that always like see you out and about and everything else like that, you take initiative, and set forth, take footsteps, and take the opportunity to provide knowledge and the wisdom that they need, and give them a mentor aspect, like a mind saying, hey, you can come to me and you can seek knowledge and you can seek the wisdom that you need and you can seek the motivation that you want to succeed in life, So it's just like, hopefully people can come together and unite and have this unity to help and focus on the youth, because the youth is what's going to create our future, So we as young adults and we as young people, and we have like minds and we also have differences, but like, these differences, like minds, can always come together and create something huge. So you want to sit here and impact the youth as much as possible, because that's what's going to create us in the future. That's what's going to create the future generations. That's what's going to create everything from schooling, the technology we have, the businesses we own, and everything else. That's what's going to excel us, is the youth. We need great leaders for the future, and if we don't have the motive to set the young minds that we have today in our lives to help them succeed and motivate them to excel in their personal life and create pretty much a business or professional individual, then they won't have this mindset of succeeding in themselves. So you always have to sit here and motivate the youth and try to encourage them and give them as much knowledge as you have, but also help them motivate their ambitions to excel. So you always want to take part in the youth. So just to conclude this video, it's just, I want to ask you, like, what are you doing today to help set a better future, And the first step you need to take is to focus on the youth. So try, if you have kids, like, focus on impacting their lives by being more involved, And if you can't be more involved, try to find a mentor to mentor them, or to find, I guess, somebody that helps them motivate them. As a matter of fact, ask them who motivates them, and try reaching out to those people, or try reaching out to someone similar to motivate your child or somebody that is of youth, to encourage them, So back to what I was saying though, what are you doing today to help the youth? Take that first step, ask them, like, what motivates you, what encourages you, what is making you push through life, and then see if you can come in contact with those people and create a bond and a unity, and then help them excel, So it's, if a mentor or somebody that they look up to helps them, it doesn't just grow with them, but it also helps the person that is helping the youth. So it helps them create a bond. It also helps them create courage to actually go out and about and help other people. So yeah, so what are you doing today to take those steps in order to help the youth grow professionally, individually, and then also know their self-worth? That's the question. But yeah, that's it. And I just want to say that's something that people should be focusing on. So thanks for watching. Also comment, like, for any regards, recommendations, or anything for these videos. Eventually I'll have my cameras up and going, but yeah, that's wait, there's one thing I gotta add first. All right, so I didn't know this, but here recently I've come to wanted to recognize someone in the community back where I'm from, in my hometown. I believe his name is Courtney. So pretty much he's created a nonprofit organization called Youth and Established. And so I was looking into it and I started watching more YouTube videos on him, and I like what he's doing to help these young adults and the younger generations, and how to excel in their professional life, and help to excel in their I guess their dreams and their ambitions to improve themselves. So I give much respect to him and what he's doing. He's came a long way, and hopefully I can help partake and volunteer whenever I get back and transition back home. And because that's something that I'm trying to excel on in myself. So a big shout out to the organization. Shout out to the individual you are helping with the community and everything. And then I also hopefully I get to get the mindset of how you got there and what it took and everything, because I plan on either expanding on like a nonprofit organization or starting my own nonprofit organization for the same purposes and the same reasons. And I just hope that I can volunteer and put my time into the organization that you have created, so that way I can get a better understanding and improve myself. So I guess in a way he'd be a mentor to me, and I look up to him, and hopefully if I come in contact with him anytime, uh, things will impact me and then also him, because I hope he knows that he's reaching out to other people, and that it's getting around. So if you haven't done so, look him up. Also look up the nonprofit organization Young and Established, and then follow and take practices in what they're doing to better the community and the youth. So I just wanted to end on that note, and everybody have a blessed day, and God bless, and stay motivated, inspire others, and know your self-worth,